What's up, guys? I'm running a bit late, but that's okay because there's not really any news today, and the day is Friday, 17th October. Time is 2:24. We've got 6 minutes until market opens, and yeah, let's get into this. We'll start off with NQ weekly. We are bullish. We tapped into here, but we could see price push lower. Daily, we have this strong candle to the downside, breaking structure to the downside. We are respecting this daily fair value gap currently. 1 second, mark out 2:30 and 5. Okay, so we are respecting this daily fair value gap. Bearish one at the moment. And one thing I did realize is we have an SMT right here with ES. So only reasonable target right now is this low right here, which I want to see can't get taken. So respecting that daily fair value gap, 4 hour, you can mark out this SMT, and then this will be my previous week low. Okay, let me mark this out. I am looking for shorts today. Previous week low. I want to short all the way to previous week low. We could get retracing back up into this hourly fair value gap. Open. Oh, no, that's a 4 hour on the hourly. It's all the way up here, so we're going to have to do 4 hour FVG open. And we'll start marking things out on this hourly. Okay, so we have this hourly low right here. Hourly low. We do have this hourly high. Could manipulate up into during market open. Hourly high. And then we have this fair value gap over here, but it's basically a 4 hour gap. And that's all that matters. This low already got taken during pre-market. Oh no, during London session. That's pretty much it. I would be wanting shorts down to this previous week low level to then continue down and hopefully finally tap into this fair value gap or even lower. But I do want to see a retracement sweeping all of these lows and tapping into that gap. But for now, I'm only going to be targeting here. On the daily, I did mention that was on ES. So we'll finish off here real quick. Let's mark out session highs and lows and equal highs and lows. Okay, that's Asia high. Or is that previous Asia high? So it's Friday. Okay, this is Asia high. Asia high or London high. London high. This is London low. So this could be a nice push to the downside. And we got all of these 5-minute highs that we could see get taken. But ideally, I just want price to sweep London high and then push lower, creating some sort of SMT with Asia high. That is me done. Asia low, 100% already got taken. Yeah, it already got taken right here. So only thing left is London low, and then we have previous week low. So I could only hold to London low. That is a viable shorting position. But let's look at ES. Already looking at ES, London and Asia high already got taken. So this could just push down to the downside right now. Let's start off with daily. Weekly is obviously going to be, oh no, we inverse this weekly gap. So shorts are even looking more better. We mark out 230 and 5 o'clock, just like that. Okay, daily. We have this daily gap currently being respected to the downside, and then we have previous week low right here. So this is looking good. We broke structure to the downside already. Moving down to the downside will be a nice move. We have this 4-hour gap. Open, and then we jump onto the 1 hour and then start marking out our highs and lows. We have this hourly low, which is probably Asia low, no, London low, I mean hourly low. Obviously we have those highs up here, but I forgot to mark out this S&T right here. And the S&T will be complete once this leg down is taken and swept. Okay, I mean we have this gap over here that could be getting respected. Candle closes in half an hour. Irish FEG. Okay, hourly. Got this 4-hour open up there. Previous week low, previous day low. S&T at the highs, that's not going to see get taken. London and Asia high already got taken, creating an S&T with pre-market. Right now, Asia high. London low. London high got swept already. London high. So that is an S&T with 120. Second, let me see. Market has opened. Get rid of this and got equal lows here. Okay. What candle took Asia high? Asia high got taken at 105. 105. That's an S&T. 105 right there. S&T, and then 120 and 135. 120, 135. We got another small S&T here. Well, we can see what price does. But so far we have an S&T right here. Don't know why I got rid of it. We have this S&T. 1 second. We can go high time frame. 2 o'clock, and the highest part is 130. 115. Okay, we put on the 115 candle. S&T. 115 and 2 o'clock. So S&T with NQ leading. On the 5 minute. See some sort of manipulation during market open on the 5 minute to then look for my shorts down to London low. This has the potential of being a very good day. Ideally, I want this to manipulate up, sweeping out this or tapping into this 4-hour fair value gap open. Just to show you, I haven't taken any trades. I took one trade yesterday for a break-even day, and today we're starting off with nothing. So let us see what we get. Should enter with 2 contracts. Could get manipulation of these highs right here on the 5 minute. 150. Let's see if this takes it. Okay, it's about to take London high, so that's nice, but it shouldn't take Asia high. I want this to take or tap into this 4-hour gap. I already know we're delivering from that daily fair value gap, so I'm rather mark out this 4-hour gap. I really wasn't planning to trade today, but because of how price action looked for shorts, I was like, this is looking nice, because we had that SMT on the high time frame, and the only way this SMT would be completed is if the leg up, which is this move down, gets swept. Okay, London high is about to get taken. No way we come that close and not want to take it. Ain't no way we don't take London high. It's gonna take it. It's gonna have to. This SMT can get taken care of if we come. Hopefully this doesn't take Asia high. If this takes Asia high, then this SMT is basically invalidated, and the leg down for it will be right here, London loads, which is my target for the day. Obviously I could hold until previous week low, but I'll only hold if it's like, if until here's not 4.5k day, because I want to reach 4.5k on the day so I can be halfway passing my eval. Today can be a slow day because Asia session dumped, London session pumped, and we can get a New York reversal hopefully. Okay, stay right there now. Do not take that Asia high. It's gonna take it, isn't it? I think it can hold. It will hold. This should want to tap somewhere into this gap over here, so we'll leave that there. Just like that. I see some sort of reversal happening here once this pushes up and taps into this 4-hour gap, which is very possible. Nice reversal over there. Goes all the way down here, then I could start looking for shorts. Didn't really tap it. Both didn't really tap into anything, so that's why I wanted this to tap into this 4-hour gap. Okay, see if we can get that 79% extension closure, and then I'm going to start looking for some sort of trade to take from EQ of this range. And this is a leading pair, even better. It would have been better if we tapped into here, but we had this 5-minute manipulation already, sweeping out London high and all of these highs up here. And go 2 contracts today. Three minutes and we shall see. Some people would have shorted from here, stopped to the high. I would rather wait for my confirmations. It's a massive fair value gap right here. That could get respected and then we push up higher. But just because of this, I mean, did we tap into EQ of this range? We tapped into EQ of the range and we're having a reaction out of there. Not hourly, did we tap into EQ here? Yep, we're getting a reaction out of there. So, just gotta see how this 5-minute candle closes. Two minutes left until we see something. Anything on the 1 minute, I mean, we have this 1 minute gap over here, we have another 1 minute gap, we have this inverse over here, this is where I would want to see price tap trace back into. Until this 5 minute closes, 2 minutes. This one, the next one. Why not just market 1 minute inverse inside discount? It could be a nice trade to take. Just gotta see. Doesn't look like we're going to get that 79% extension closure. If anything, I could even just short straight there, stops up there, target London lows from 1 to 2. I want to see some sort of retracement back up, and then I get my entry from there. But we can get a 5-minute break of structure. My family candle closes in 10 seconds. Get rid of this because we've got 79% extension closure, and then now we just mark out EQ of the range and see what's within it in the 1 minute time frame. We have this bearish gap right here. Any could be a draw on liquidity. See some sort of reversal and then a strong close out of there. Got this massive 2-minute gap, 3-minute gap up here. So retracing back up here is not a crazy idea. Yeah, we got the 79% extension close on this as well. Let's mark out EQ on this range. Even though I want to trade EQ, just gonna have to see what opportunities ES can give. Just gotta be patient for price to retrace back up. Just gotta double check there's no news popping up. Got this 2-minute inverse, got this 2-minute fair value gap. Go break even at these lows over here. So we've added a low to go break even at. It's pushing back up. This 5-minute fair value gap will be a nice break even point. Fair value gap. There we go. Let's push up. Now the 79% extension tool. Tap into there. Nice. Get rid of that. Just like that. Patience, please. Depends if you get a strong close out of here now. Don't know what's happening here. We're creating S&T at the lows. Both of them came and took. Why did this take the lows? Both of them didn't take the lows. So I'm kind of confused on why it's pushing up this heavy. So hopefully get a fair value gap forming here that we could invest. It's bullish for now, but I want to see if you can invest. Minutes, creating this 5-minute fair value gap. We tap into that hourly gap. This could be bullish. And the S&T was made here, so this low's already got all my days were bullish. I'm so slow. Creator. 5-minute. Leave behind this 5-minute gap. Why? Because that 4-hour SMT was already taken when this low got taken over here. That was a move up. Low got swept. That SMT is no longer an SMT. Hourly highs. Hourly highs. 5-minute. There's 79% extension closure that way. See if Asia high gets taken. 1 second, let me relook at the market and consider my bias. Tapped into that hourly, both of them tapped into that hourly. Both swept all of these lows, swept all of these lows. Bullish scenario is not crazy. Didn't tap into that 5-minute gap, which is the only issue I'm seeing. I mean, this gap already got mitigated into. So, what I can see is mark out EQ of this range. Hopefully find a trade inside here. I want EQ to get tapped before looking for an entry. Asia high got taken. This family gap is nicely in the center of EQ now, or discount. I honestly low-key might call it a day because I've flipped my buys too many times. And I mean, we're disrespecting bearish confidences. If we get retraced back into here and get an A plus setup, I'll take the trade. So we're just going to have to wait and see what price action wants to do. Seconds will let it play out, see how far it goes. Could even tap into there. The S&T was taken. Wasn't an S&T no more. Asia and London highs got taken. Getting a retracement back now would be nice. If we get a retracement on the next candle. Oh, okay. Just gonna continue going up, I guess. Oh, that's a 4 minute. The next candle opens in 3 minutes. Probably the next, when that 3 o'clock candle opens, it gives us the wick down and then finally pushes up higher. We'll get rid of this for now. Both of them are tapped into it now. If we get a 5-minute inverse off of this, that could be a nice indication of moving lower. No value gap opportunity here, but we can get one here. IFG on the 5-minute. That would be clean. So clean. Nice, we can go for a value gap, inverted value gap here. We can go on this candle here. And tapped into that 4-hour gap. 3-hour candle just opened. 5-minute. What's that? Could be targeting this 5-minute for value gap. Even this one all the way down here. But for now, this is what I want to see. And this inverse. And then I can get my entry opportunity off of this inverse. How much is that? 1 to 5. Well, there's all the way 1 to 3. I mean, it's valid. It's valid. I would want to see some sort of continuation. Gotta wait 3 minutes though. I'm gonna stick to my initial bias of shorts. There's a 4-hour gap, daily gap being respected as well. It's just a higher time frame. I'm just going to respect high time frame. High time frame is saying shorts. High time frame is saying shorts. We did break structural downside on the hourly. We've got our 5-minute manipulation of all these highs, so it's not worst case scenario. I would want to see an S&T form up here, where one of them takes the high and the other doesn't. Let's see if NQ. I want NQ to stay below. I want this to take that high, honestly, but NQ is a lot closer. So we shall see. For now, that's a bullish gap. Oh, I might take a long save if it closes. Ask for 2 minutes. 1 minute. I want to enter long save. 2 contracts and Q.
Order filled.
I'll explain in a second why. Well, we entered here. Stops are going to be at the low. $1,500 thank you. The reason I say this is because on the 5 minute we created 5 minute bullish fair value gap. Second to get this out. It'll be from that's the wrong way. It'll be from here down to here. We get 79% extension closure up to the upside, and then with that we create a fair value gap. Came back, tapped into that fair value gap, which was also within EQ this range, and then from there I'm gonna probably look for longs to the upside. I do want to put my stops closer so that I'm risking less. If we can respect this gap and get a strong close out, that'll be good. In terms of ES is also showing bullish momentum. We didn't get a 5 minute gap though. We did get a 4 minute one though, that's being respected currently. Everything's just pushing to the upside, so I'm going to decide longs. Nice, we're getting a nice move out of there. I need to decide where my break-even point will be. If we get a strong close out of here, see if we can get a strong close out of here, and see if we can get a 79% extension closure as well. Oh, we got that. Beautiful. Got a 79% extension closure. Now, just gotta wait for price to push all the way back up and hopefully hit full take profit. In terms of break even, I'm gonna move my stops here, and then break even point would be, let me find a break even point real quick. 15 minutes. We got this 15-minute high right here. That would be a nice break even point. Let's also look on the 5-minute. 1 second, let me see what my take profit is. 15-minute. Oh, my take profit's at that high. My take profit's right here. So break even should be at this high. I essentially should go break even when price closes above that high. That's the draw on liquidity. One minute. Looks like we're coming back to tap back into there. Hopefully get a 1 minute SMT off of that. Put it there. See if we can get a 1 minute SMT off of these lows. 304. 304 low got taken. I should close above here if we're still having that bullish momentum. If we have a nice close here, I'll move my stops to this low right here. That's it. Need that strong push. Need a break of structure as well to the upside. That's it. 15 seconds. Hopefully the next candle comes and inverses this 1 minute gap right here. That's what I want to see. I want to see price inverse. Invalidate that 1 minute gap. And put my stops in the correct place. Give it some breathing room. And we'll see if this 1 minute gap gets invalidated. If it does, then we might be pushing lower. I need to close up here. Come on. This on the 5 minute, nothing hourly, delivering from this hourly gap. Hourly gap, 4 hour candle just opened. We created the bottom wick of the 4 hour candle. So we should ideally get a push up. delivering from this hourly gap over here. Bullish, and then jump on the 1 minute, see how price is pulling away from here. Come on, we need that inverse now sooner than later. If we get that, then I can throw my stops this low and it'd be a valid need inverse, not a respect. That's it. Hold it and close. Hold, 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 hold. Even if you close up here, even better. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice, beautiful. Your 79% extension closure. I can now move my stops to right here because that's a protected low essentially. I can even put it right there. That's a protected low, and then break even should be at 50% of this trade. Second, 50% of the trade. Break even point right. Once we hit there, that's my break even point. Break even. Now, see how price moves from here. Quick 1 to 1.5. It's actually a 1 to 2.5. Once we hit that, then we're going to break even quickly and efficiently, and I'll be risk off. Beautiful. Break even. I can either make $4,500 or $30. Let us see. ES is already getting into the ES take 3 o'clock close. Nope. Slowly but surely we will get full take profit. Is that a massive wick? Oh my days, that's a gap. 2,500. A massive fair value gap that could get retraced back into. So I need to decide now if I want to hold or close. I will hold 15 minutes. That's it. Oh my days, we're pushing up nice and strong, fast as well. Almost there. This could be a bang over day. That's why it's good to always be alert and realize when your bias has changed and respect that your bias has changed. Honestly, I might just take my profits and call it a day. See how this moves. Alright, we're moving. Let's get a little more of a push. We're close to those 15-minute highs. Those 15-minute highs are nice draw on liquidity. Price should go and take it all the way. Come on. Almost there. Just a bit more of a push. It's going to hit those 15-minute highs. Price reverses now, I'll make 3k, or I'll make that 4.5, and come on, almost there. Push, push, push. So close to those highs. There's no way you're making relatively equal highs. Push, 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 push. So close. Don't make me bring out the magnet. That's it. I might just close here for the 4k. We're so close, yet so far. No way you don't take those highs. Did this take those 15-minute highs? No, it didn't take those 15-minute highs either. I think he's going to take those 15-minute highs before. Yes, it does. Those are the 15-minute highs. Come on. Are you being serious right now? He came so close to those 15-minute highs. There's no way. Oh my days. Price is actually playing with me. I should just take my profits and call it a day. I'll be 5k up for the week. Or for the challenge overall. 5 minute, 1 minute. Let's see what's happening on the 1 minute. We're tracing back into this 1 minute gap. Hopefully we get a nice push out of this 1 minute gap. Come on. Push, push, push. Oh my days, it's going to trace all the way back down. We've got another gap down here, we have this gap over here. Oh, don't be serious. How much is it on? 2k, I should just take my profits and call it a day, honestly. Before it reverses all the way on me. See how this candle closes. It closes in 16 seconds. Those 15-minute highs are just a clear draw on liquidity. Did it take this high? It didn't take those highs. So the only thing it can do is push up higher from here. No way it should reverse all the way back down to my break-even point. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? 1,400. See how it closes first. Come on, push out there. I'm taking this high, that high. Come on, we need the inverse here now. This needs to be the strong candle out. That's it. That's it. That's it, my friend. That's it. Oh my days, that was stressful. Just gotta hold it. That's it. That's it. 15 seconds. So hope you're not just respecting it. Let me make 1.3. or we make the 4.5. Come on. That's it. That's it. Strong pushes, strong pushes. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going, my friend. Oh my days. I might just close for the wall. 2.5. Are you being serious? Come on, come on. Come on, push back up, push back up, push back up.
Order filled.
Oh, 1.5 on the day. Came so close to TP. It's a shame, but we move. I'm gonna lock myself out now before I do something stupid. So I'm technically halfway through. Next week could be what I need. So if it goes all the way up and hits my full take profit, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. Yes, tapped into the creating this SMT with 312 SMT. So if it goes all the way up and takes my full take profit, I'm gonna lose my mind. But anyway, good trading day. I am done for today. I will get my trade recap and trade journal done, and I'll get back to you guys. 1 second. Alright, I'm done with my trade recap and trade journal. It was an alright day today. Yeah, time is 4:07 and it's still Friday 17th October. Let's get into this. We're trading NQ, account was eval, soon going to be live. Bias was bullish, confluences we had clean candle structure, liquidity sweep, multi-time frame backing, equilibrium, 79% extension, fair value gap and inverse fair value gap. With this we didn't have no SMT. So we had everything but an SMT. Okay, so date was October 17th, 2025. Outcome was a win of $1,524.40 and the risk reward is a 1 to 2.28. Setup grade, I'll give it an A. And this right here was the trade. We got edged. Our TP got edged so hard. You can see 1 hour fair value gap tapped in. 5-minute manipulation came and took out all of these 5-minute lows. Price pushed up strongly. So I marked out EQ of this range. Price came tapped into EQ as well as this 5-minute gap. Scaled down to the 1 minute, which is this right here. We had these two stacked bearish fair value gaps. Price absolutely pumped up, inversing both, but we didn't get 79% extension closure here. We got on this candle, and then I entered. It was a bit risky, but I entered off here. Price came, respected this fair value gap and gave a strong push up, giving us finally that 79% extension closure. And from there, price tanked, almost stopping me out. But respected this gap, and then price absolutely ripped. You can see there's even a gap over here of where the candle isn't. It was a strong push up. From here to here, we got 79% extension closure. And then from there, we just kept pushing up and up. So close to TP, and then price just, we had this fair value gap where price gave this nice push up, so I decided to put my stops here. If price came and took this low, we were most likely going to come take break even, so I was like, I might as well put it up here so I can come out of the day with at least a good enough profit than $70-80. I was contemplating up here to close my full trade for around 4k, or was it 3.6 or something like that. It was a nice amount, but I essentially just stuck to it because I saw this gap, and then I wanted to see a tap here and a push back up because we created relatively equal highs with these 50-minute highs. And yeah, if you see price right now, well, 1 second, we'll come back to that. Look, if I stayed in the trade, would have got stopped out at break even, making nothing on the day. So the fact that this was a good call to put it here, but essentially I don't know why it didn't come and take that high. And if we look at this week, we made 3.9 on the whole week, which is really good because that means we're up 4.2 overall, basically 50% done of the challenge, because overall I need to make 9k to pass. So we have the whole of next week to make another 4.5, which is so easy and doable. Other than that, let's get into the psychology during the trade and trade recap. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I would have given it an 8, but this was just too of a quick bias flip. It could have gone so bad, but luckily it went good. The bias flip was just too quick in my eyes. It almost seemed like I was chasing markets. So today I came into the market pre-session with bearish bias, mainly because we had the previous week low below that. I've been waiting all week to see that get taken. We were also respecting and trading away from a daily bearish fair value gap on the high time frame. So the high time frame narrative was pointing towards shorts, with London Asia session only London session lows sitting below. It felt like a clean drawn liquidity. Coming into market open, I noticed a bearish SMT forming with Asia highs. ES has taken both London and Asia highs, while NQ hadn't yet. Once the session opened, NQ took London highs, but not Asia highs, keeping that SMT valid. Price reacted briefly, but mainly dipped into a 1 hour bullish fair value gap resting below, then immediately pushed back up and swept Asia highs, invalidating the SMT. Once I saw this, I knew my initial bias was wrong and looked for reasons to flip bullish. After price tapped that 1 hour fair value gap, we created a 5-minute bullish fair value gap, although it wasn't in perfect discount. The fact that price dipped a bit further, tapping into discount before moving up and respected the same 5-minute fair value gap, gave me confidence. So I scaled down to the 1 minute time frame, where price inverted 2 stacked bearish fair value gaps sitting 2 stacked bearish fair value gaps right near the 5-minute zone, with a single bullish candle respecting separating them and the 79% extension close nearby. The confluence was enough for me to take the long. About 3 minutes after, price respected a 1 minute bullish fair value gap formed off the entry candle and closed above the 79% extension, giving more conviction. However, price started tanking right after, which had me worried it might hit my stop loss. In reality, all it was doing was going deeper into the 1 minute bullish fair value gap. Once it did, I marked out the range high to low and watched as price ripped to the upside, closing above 79% extension and breaking structure cleanly. From there, I was confident we were heading straight for my TP, the 15-minute high, the only real drawn liquidity remaining as all of this was unfolding inside a 4 hour bearish fair value gap. Price continued to pump, and once we were around 50% into the move, I moved my stop loss to break even. Price got close to my TP within 2-3 ticks, and I was tempted to close manually for solid profit, but I decided to hold. When price pulled back, I noticed a small 1 minute fair value gap below and expected it would be respected before the next leg up. Since we now had relatively equal highs with the 15-minute level, price dipped into that 1 minute fair value gap, consolidated for a couple of minutes and then gave a strong push out. I moved my stops to the low of the candle that caused the push, thinking it was a protected low, but the next candle immediately reversed and stopped me out, which was a good idea because price ended up, as you saw, going all the way back to my entry. So it was a good call to put my stops up there and at least leaving the day with nice profits. Overall, I still made decent profits on the trade and managed it well. Solid bias flip, clean entry, and well-timed break-even move. The only improvement would have been not tightening my stop prematurely near the end and maybe closing it at the high. It's been a good week overall, and I'm now 50% away from passing this evaluation to finally get funded again. It's been a journey and it still continues. We're going to be back next week. Next week is looking like a good trading week. We haven't got news Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wait, we haven't got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no news. News is on Thursday, so we could get nice price action, and then we have Friday CPI, which if I do good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or even pass my this eval within these 4 days, I'm not going to trade Friday. I'm going to call it a day and then come back next week to then trade all of this. Ooh, the week after is a lot of news, but it's okay. I've realized I know what I'm doing and I just need to stick to what I know. Anyway, that's me done for today. Good trading day. And yeah, I'll be back next week. Have a good rest of your day. Trade safe and peace.